All airliners have two black boxes. One is a cockpit voice recorder, the other is a flight data recorder. We received the flight data recorder information from the NTSB through a Freedom of Information Act request. The National Transportation Safety Board provided several files to us produced by the flight data recorder, ATC transmissions, and radar. One of the files we received was a CSV file, or an Excel spreadsheet, which has all the parameters recorded from the aircraft. Another file we received, of course, is the animation, which you'll see plenty throughout this film. This is the final leg of the flight as provided by the NTSB. A 4,000 feet per minute descent rate from this speed, height, and distance will take you directly to the Pentagon. On a clear day such as September 11, 2001, there are plenty of landmarks in the area as well to guide you to the Pentagon. From the same distance, speed, and height, I experimented with this. You have the Washington Monument, of course the river, and Reagan National. Again, from the same speed, height, and distance, this is what one would expect to happen to spend the least amount of time in Washington airspace. Keep in mind that this aircraft is still not positively identified as American 77. I'd expect to hit a large area. Or maybe directly from the top, or maybe the other side, or maybe where Rummy was sitting. Instead, the only recently reinforced portion of the Pentagon was reportedly struck. And instead of going straight, they decided to make this turn, exposing themselves to intercept. Whoever is flying this airplane has experience in this aircraft. Let's take a look at that flight path again. On the left, we have the NTSB animation, and on the right, the 9/11 Commission Report animation. Let's see if they match. As it comes up to the Navy Annex, it appears they conflict. One is north, one is south. Let's continue. There's the Citgo gas station. The NTSB report has it on the north side, the 9/11 Commission report on the south side. According to the official report, the aircraft that struck the Pentagon also struck down light poles. There's pole number 1. Pole number 2. There's pole 3. Pole number 4. And there's pole 5. And if we compare that to the animation provided by the NTSB, poles 1 and 2, poles 3 and 4. there's pole 5, with a flight path to the left and too high. Now let's take a look at vertical speed. Measuring from a speed within the aircraft envelope and noting the altitude and time, we can get the vertical speed. Watch how the aircraft is flown during this final maneuver. It actually increases vertical speed. It never shows the aircraft leveling. We note the final altitude and the time, and we get a calculation of 4,620 feet per minute for that leg. However, when we look at the DoD video, it appears something is level across the lawn. The flight data recorder shows that the aircraft never leveled off. Watch again. Never see it pull up. As a matter of fact, it pushes down further using the same vertical speed. And if the aircraft was low enough to hit the light poles, based on the same vertical speed, would have crashed long before getting to the Pentagon. Looking at the Pentagon, what is this overhead? Is it possible something like this could have occurred?